I would say within the last 2 years, once our kids were sophomores in high school and they start talking about taking the entrance exams and looking at the courses that they'll be taking in high school and how that will position them for college acceptance, it starts to bring stuff to the forefront. But really within the last year is when the timeline really accelerated, and the last 4 years, I will tell you, have gone very quickly, and particularly the last year, and within that last year, the last 6 months, as we've gotten closer to applying to colleges, getting acceptance letters and offers, and then ultimately the decisions that our kids have made. No, there was, initially I think we felt prepared, but then once we realized what we didn't know, we felt tremendously unprepared and frustrated by the fact that we were as unprepared as we were after all of this time, and we felt like we were doing the right thing and taking the right steps. But then kind of at the last minute we realized that we weren't really fully prepared for what we were about to get into. Frankly, outrageous. It's a huge amount of money, and then you just multiply that by 3, and you're concerned about doing what we can as a family, my wife and I, to help. But ultimately, our concern was saddling our kids with any sort of financial burden in terms of debts and loans that they would need to take out to get themselves through 4 years of college. Didn't really have any clear-cut opinions on that. I think we're pretty much middle of the road in terms of family and income, not exceptionally wealthy by any means, but at the same time didn't expect that we would be in line to receive any sort of sizable financial award from any of the colleges that we were applying to. All of our kids fortunately had good grades and good test scores, and we were hopeful that that would result in a certain amount of help financially, but really had no concept of what that would actually translate to. So I came in contact with College Money Academy just after we'd begun the application process. The kids had all applied to several different schools, and as we were going down that path, I came in contact with College Money Academy. Well, with 3 kids, it kind of varied depending on the children. My one child who, exceptional student, 4.0 plus GPA, 34 on the ACT, outstanding offers from every school that she applied to, nearly a full ride to Division I private school. The other 2, very good students, good test scores, but the schools of their choice weren't really giving them anything to speak of in terms of scholarships or tuition grants. So it was kind of a mixed bag, really, in terms of what we were receiving back. But there was really a certain level of disappointment, I guess, and a fair amount of frustration with the other 2 children that they weren't receiving more attractive offers from the schools that they wanted to attend. Well, the results came pretty quickly. We received the letter or phone call from the financial aid office within 2 weeks of having sent the appeal letter. And I didn't expect to hear that quickly, and nor did I expect to actually receive a phone call from the admissions office. And it was very exciting and a sense of relief as well to know that we had this offer on the table of $15,000 per year in tuition and fees for each of our kids. It was really a tremendous peace of mind for ourselves and also for our kids, because they wouldn't have to take out the student loans that we thought perhaps were going to be in their future. Well, the results were we received offers of $15,000 per kid per year for 4 years. So $30,000 per year for 4 years, or $120,000 over the course of 4 years, which was just a tremendous sense of relief. And we were just thrilled with having met and worked with College Money Academy. It really changed our lives. My gosh, I think if anybody that has kids and you're seriously interested in planning for your children's future, you're going to be attending college, you've got to get in touch with College Money Academy. Their no questions asked, money back guarantee really makes it a no-brainer. You won't be disappointed.